everyone, it's Reiki here from Trinity Employment Services. I'm the Agricultural Recruitment Manager and I'm here today with Nils and Jamie, who are our immigration advisors, and we're just going to go over a few questions we've had from some clients about the new Accredited Employer Work Visa. So shall we just start with what is the Accredited Employer Work Visa, please?
The Accredited Employer Work Visa is going to be the new work visa category. It's replacing essential skills and every other kind of employer supported work visa. It's going to heavily involve the employer rather than just the employee, and it will be 3 steps, which are accreditation, a job check and a migrant check.
And who has to be accredited? Is there particular employers that need to be?
Every employer that is wanting to have a migrant work solely at their place of employment will have to be accredited, but you can still get migrants in on your open working holiday visas and your partnership visas.
Do I have to be an accredited employer if I want to employ people from overseas or who currently hold another work visa?
From the 4th of July, to hire anyone who's on an employer-supported work visa, you'll need to be accredited. And like Neil said, it doesn't include open work visas, which are working holiday and partnership visas.
How do I go about getting accredited, and what documents will I have to provide?
To become accredited, we'll put in an application for you on your behalf with Immigration New Zealand. Right now it's not looking like there's a huge amount of documentation to be provided. They're going to go off face value, it sounds like, but obviously there's more details to be released and the form is yet to be released.
Can any business become an accredited employer?
Yes, any business who has never had compliance issues and is in a good financial position. If you're not in a great financial position, we can still look at financials and see whether we can put an application in on your behalf.
So in the past there has been other accredited work visas. Is this process as stringent as the past one?
It's going to be quite different than the last one. They say accreditation, but they are 2 different applications. So at this moment it is basically looking at your financial position and your previous dealings with immigration. So if you are blacklisted, then obviously it is going to be very hard for that application to be approved. If you're in a sound financial position and you've had no immigration concerns in the past, then it should be straightforward.
And is there a start date for this new visa to come in?
Yeah, you can start applying for accreditation from the 23rd of May, and job checks can be submitted from the 20th of June.
Okay, awesome. So that's still a little bit away, but is there anything we can do now to get ready for this process?
Yeah, definitely just get in touch with Trinity and we can definitely start that ball rolling and getting an application sorted for you.
Once I've been accredited, what will be the next step towards employing a migrant?
After you've become accredited, we'll do a job check. This involves checking that the job's compliant, that it's paying market rates, and also that there's no readily available New Zealanders to fill the role. And after that, you'll then find the migrants that you want to employ, and we'll do the migrant check, which is checking their health and character and that they've got the skills for the role.
Awesome. And are there any requirements for hiring overseas staff, such as the minimum wage that you have to pay?
Yes, they would need to have the median wage of $27.76, which will be coming into effect in July. Hopefully the government will give some exceptions to that, but we're not sure if that will happen or what it will be. But in the meantime, you can also rely on your working holiday visas and open work partner visas.
Are there any costs, or what are the costs associated with this new visa?
Yeah, so Immigration have released their fees, which I've got down here. Accreditation is going to cost $740 for standard accreditation, which is up to 5 migrants at any time, or it jumps up to $1,220 for 6 or more migrant employees. A job check, the Immigration New Zealand fee will be $610, and the work visa portion will be $540 plus a $55 levy. We haven't yet set our professional fees, as we don't know the full picture of what it's going to look like. However, we're aiming to make it affordable for businesses.
Awesome. And once I have been accredited, does this expire? Do I have to renew it every year?
Yes.
Yeah, so the first process, that would be 12 months,
Yeah.
and then after that there'll be every 24 months you'd have to renew. Again, this whole policy is subject to change, so please contact us directly as well. So
Yeah.
we can keep you up to date.
Is there a limit on the number of people I can hire from overseas?
No limit if you have the high volume accreditation. So the standard is up to 5 migrants and 6 or over with no limit for the high volume.
Awesome. If I believe I need less than 5 offshore employees and then the business grows quicker, can I then change my accreditation before the year is up?
Yep, you can go up to the other higher accreditation, but that will cost an additional INZ fee of $480.
And once I've got a staff member on this new visa, how long is the visa valid for?
It's up to 3 years. Even with essential skills, the wording is up to 3 years, so a case officer can decide a shorter amount of time, but generally it would be 3 years.
And once that visa has expired, what is the process of applying for a new visa for that staff member?
This question hasn't come up yet, but my understanding is that we would need to do a job check again to make sure that there's still no New Zealanders readily available, and then go through the migrant check again.
And obviously we've got the essential skills visa at the moment. What's happening to that one?
So that one will be coming to an end, and that closes on the 3rd of July.
Awesome. And what about my current employees that are on the essential skills visa? Will that visa be cancelled?
No, the visa will stay valid until the expiry date.
Awesome. And how long have I got to apply for an essential skills visa for an existing staff member?
That category is open until July the 3rd.
And why is Immigration New Zealand bringing in this new visa?
Yeah, so the main purpose is to mitigate migrant exploitation. So, like I said before, it's heavily involves the employer and checking that the employer is compliant. They also, both the employer and employee, need to do modules which show what rights an employee has in New Zealand.
Will there still be other work visas available, or just this accredited employer work visa?
This will be the only employer-assisted visa, but there's still the other visas that we talked about earlier, the working holiday visa and open visas.
Awesome. Will I need to be accredited straight away, as I already have migrant employees on work visas?
No, just when you need to hire any new staff after the 4th of July, or when you need to renew staff's visas, that's the only time you need to become accredited.
If I need several staff, will each position available need to be job checked?
No, it's only one job check per title, so if you needed 10 farm assistants, you would only need the one job check to cover all those positions. You would just need to fill the positions within 6 months of the job check being done.
Okay. So if I wanted a dairy farm assistant and a herd manager, I would need to do 2 job checks?
Yes, 3 different job checks.
Awesome. Once I'm accredited and the job checks have been completed, can Trinity assist us in finding offshore migrants to fill these positions?
Yes, the great thing about Trinity is that we not only have the immigration process covered, but we also have recruitment teams, and we've got a partnership with a Filipino recruitment agency, and we're also getting on board staff to deal with the pastoral care.
Great, thanks so much Nels and Jamie for your time, and that's all the questions we've got for today. So if you've got any more, please feel free to get in touch with us.